How do y'all enjoy your weekends when you're broke? Am I the only one saying this? But like, you ever work all week, you realize you ain't got no money, then the weekend rolls around, and you think to yourself, I can't enjoy it because I got no money to do nothing. I remember in the summertime, one time I was like, getting ready to go get gas to mow my lawn, and I realized I was broke and had to like take money off my overdraft, my checking account, just to buy fuel for my lawnmower. And I'm watching all my neighbors with like RVs and like, you know, got trampolines in their back lawns, and they got four-wheelers and all these things that like luxuries that I can't buy, and it doesn't really bother me, but because I don't really care about luxuries in life. But I'm like, I just want to be able to enjoy my weekend and feel like I got a few extra dollars, or like when I'm mowing my lawn, I want to take pride in that. But I can't explain the feeling that you get when you're broke on a weekend. You just almost feel guilty for enjoying yourself. Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
When the government can get away with kidnapping people and deporting them to prisons in foreign countries without any due process, simply by saying, oh, these people were criminals. When the president himself is threatening to do the same to citizens of the United States, the time for words is over. Now is the time for action. Donald Trump is a traitor. Those who support him are traitors. He is not a legitimate president. His actions have rendered his presidency illegitimate. His attempts at overturning the Constitution via executive order, his threats against American citizens, his continued insistence of his all-powerful supremacy simply because he is the executive, his absolute disregard for the checks and balances that are foundational to this country. Donald Trump is illegitimate. Donald Trump is a traitor. Those who support him are traitors, and they will not go quietly. Do you really think that if they lose an election, that they will accept the results? Do you really think they'll even allow a fair and free election to take place? Do you really believe that simply having the right number of politicians in the House and Senate will stop this? Because I have news for you. The Democrats had control for years and did absolutely nothing but fumble the response to rising fascism in this country. We cannot look to the Democrats to save us. The time is coming for you and me to put our bodies upon the gears of this machine and make it stop. And that's something that we can only do together. We've done it before. We'll do it again. This is the United States. This is America. This is the land of the free, the home of the brave, and we will not serve a sovereign. We will not serve a tyrant. We will only ever serve the people. By the people, for the people. That is what it means to be an American.
Can you tell us what your message is to these senators while we're walking?
I think it's really cruel to fire people for poor performance when they've only had great feedback. We've never had an issue with our performance, and we're doing work for the American public. We're here for safety, and we're patriots. We love our country. That's why we're taking these jobs that don't pay us in the private sector. I'm an accountant. I could get a private sector job tomorrow.
Well, second time in a year, almost a year to the day, I got laid off again. Twice in a year. And, what the what is anyone supposed to do? And they said, because of the economy is crap right now. So, we're gonna lay off a whole bunch of people again. And I already was struggling so hard, actually low-key, to even keep the current roof over my head. And now I have no idea how I'm even going to get through the next few hours. I just don't understand. But yeah, the economy is shit. America is shit right now. I feel like there's a really big plan for them to, tank this so that we have to rely on other things, other people. It's shit. And I'm quite frankly tired of it. I'm tired of my livelihood being in other people's hands. And I have no idea how to fix that, but I'm going to, because this is just wild. And I'm angry more than I am hurt or sad. I'm scared. I have no idea where any of my bills are gonna come from, the money. I'm more angry than anything because I just cannot even believe I used to be able to get a job like the week later if I got laid off. So I have no idea what's gonna happen. And I was really hoping at one point I would make money on TikTok, and I still only have 1,500 followers or whatever. So if you could just blow this up and let's get 10,000 followers plus whatever. Because I might be homeless in a week or two if I can't figure it out. So, yeah.
Today's my last day right here in the United States. After 20 years.
It's killing me! I'm losing my job and my baby! It's over in another country and can't come home! She works for USA! We're both public servants!
Yes,
and
you are.
nobody is helping! Have the Democrats make a call and have everybody show up in Washington, D.C. and take back our country on. They get ready to take the money that I worked hard for since I was 16 years old. And now I'm 57. And I won't have nothing. And I'm struggling. I am struggling. And they don't get it. I don't understand. Democrats, we gotta get down and dirty.
So, what executive order has Trump signed that has made anything cheaper in America? Anything? Did paper straws make things cheaper for you? Did renaming the Gulf of Mexico, which I will never call the Gulf of what he named it, nothing he has done has saved you any money. Trump is a fraud, and he has always been a fraud. He's a grifter, a snake oil salesman, and he always has been. And you MAGA chuds bought into it.
Just got back on American soil where everything is overrated, where everybody struggles with mental health, where you struggle just to live, where you put on a smile for everybody, but you're broken inside, and you don't want anybody to know, because you live paycheck to paycheck. You can't even keep savings. We're trying to take away income tax returns when that's the only time where people can actually have vacation, to be able to fix things that you couldn't fix throughout the year. Or like I said before, actually go on vacation so you can have a mental break. Welcome back, America.
Hey, Echo Room Vibes fam. Before we get into this roller coaster of emotions and headlines, if you are here already, hit that like button. Don't wait. Smash it now. It helps us keep this satirical madness rolling. A huge welcome to all our new subscribers, and shout out to the loyal OGs who never miss an episode. You are the real MVPs. Also, big credit and respect to all the originators and stitches whose videos keep the internet spicy. We see you, we appreciate you, and we make sure to credit where credit's due. Okay, fam, So, life in the good of US of A, oh, it's giving plot twist. Apparently, some white Americans are out here livid, not mildly annoyed, not just frustrated, boiling over. Why? Because, well, they are starting to realize the Make America Great Again dream was more like a make promises, break promises again nightmare. So guys, before we continue, make sure you like this video. And now let's dive into the rest of the video and we'll come back for more commentary.
Okay, I want somebody who is okay with these policies to explain to me why these would be beneficial for America. I don't post about politics. I repost, and I understand maybe I should start posting because it's getting ridiculous. I think for any sane person, the way that the government is going right now is so out of line. And this is where it gets to me. And you can jump along and say, well, this is just politics. It'll be over in 4 years. Has absolutely nothing to do with me. It's fine. Until it does have something to do with you. Because can you please explain to me why Trump cut funding and employees to both Veterans Affairs and the Suicide Prevention Lifeline? You know what is so funny? Trump didn't go to war. Trump didn't fight. And he sits there, he says, oh, I love the veterans, and I love this, and I love that about them. But then you cut the funding to an already shitty organization that had terrible employees. Every single time my dad went, he said, and he wrote this down, every single employee was cold, uninviting, unwelcoming, all that. And so cutting funding was the next thing you thought of? I'm so sorry for my appearance right now. I literally just woke up. I don't understand. As a man who is so bent on protecting veterans, he is actively killing them by taking away the VA. He is actively killing them by cutting funding. And you could say, oh, it's just a few less employees. Do you know how long it takes to make an appointment? Have you ever sat and watched someone in your family try and go to the VA for the mental health that they need? The mental help that they need. And get told that they need to wait? Have you ever seen the effects of war on somebody? Somebody who went out, was 54th Medevac, went out and saved fucking lives. And he killed himself. That was the only person he killed. And you're telling me that cutting funds and employees for the VA and the Suicide Prevention Lifeline is the right way to go? And I know I'm going to get comments, oh, obviously she's leftist because she's screaming. I have the right to scream! I lost my father to suicide because of his PTSD. And all Trump is doing is worsening that. I don't understand how this doesn't make you wake up. He is directly killing people. The Suicide Prevention Lifeline already fucking sucked. People were on hold for 30 minutes, an hour. They were getting hung up on. And you're gonna cut funding, you're gonna lose employees just to keep a little bit extra cash in your fucking pocket? My dad is dead because the government did not give a shit about him. And it's only getting worse. And I've seen people sit here comment, they say, oh, well, veterans are taking this. And they're taking all our taxes that we pay for. They fucking fought! They saved lives. They fought. They've witnessed things that you can't even put your fucking mind to. And then they come back to this godforsaken country, and all they're met with is a huge thing just saying, fuck you. That's all they get. And when you want to talk about, oh, veterans are taking all of our taxes, look at Trump. He literally spent millions of dollars of our taxes to go golfing. And then there's veterans who are sitting on the side of the streets in major cities, homeless, because the government does not give a shit about them. And you're gonna sit here and complain that they're taking taxes. Your taxes are going to absolutely nothing. My dad had a job. He got back and he got jobs. And he worked his way out of that fucking pit that he was put into when he was sent to Iraq. And you're gonna sit here and tell me that they are undeserving? You're gonna sit here and tell me that the VA deserves to be cut? That the Suicide Prevention Lifeline can be cut? You're fucking idiots. This isn't about, I don't care. There is in no way can you defend this. And I want to see people try. I want to see people try. It's genuinely heartbreaking. I don't care who sees this. I don't care whoever in my life sees this. I don't care which one of my friends see this. I don't care. He is directly fucking killing people by cutting these things that already suck. Just to save a little bit more money. Just for the money to go directly in his fucking pocket.
If you think that MAGA Christians regret their vote, then you do not understand Christian patriarchy. You do not understand the power of the pulpit, and you do not understand end times prophecy as told by the people in the pulpit. And if you are deconstructing from this side of Christianity, you know I'm speaking the truth. I realize we're seeing some regret videos. And these are voters who are realizing that Trump is gutting everything, their jobs, their benefits, the programs, life-saving programs. Well, yes, some are furious, and you're seeing that at these town halls. MAGA Christians are thrilled. They see Trump as anointed by God. They see Musk as the chosen genius. Even more disturbing, they see the destruction of democracy as part of the divine plan. There's a pig farmer in Georgia right now who believes that because Musk is the richest man in the world, he must be the smartest, and it doesn't matter about his morality. Just down the street, there's a shop owner who is selling out of Daddy's Home merchandise with Trump's picture on the front of the t-shirt. And she explains it by saying that Daddy provides the security. Doesn't see anything wrong with that. This is Christian nationalism in action. There's a woman in Georgia who has announced her candidacy for Congress, says that because Trump is anointed by God, if her family suffers and it means that they may have to miss vacation, it's okay because it's all part of the divine plan. Obedience, suffering, submission. In their minds, it's all holy. And if you were raised evangelical Christianity, you recognize all of this. Even Trump referencing the golden age is a dog whistle to MAGA Christians who believe that Trump's actions are hastening the kingdom of heaven and Jesus' return to earth. This is faith twisted into worship of power. They're not going to change their mind until it's too late, and some of them will never change their mind. I break this all down in my latest Substack. Join me there.
Yes, folks, we've got protests, rants, viral stitches, and some truly Oscar-worthy meltdowns on TikTok. People standing on street corners with signs like, "We were betrayed," and "Where is the greatness though?" I mean, imagine buying into a timeshare and then realizing it was all just a fancy PowerPoint presentation with no beach access. I'm not here to pick sides, just here to hold up the internet mirror and sip some satirical tea. But let's be real for a second. The economy is hurting, inflation is dancing on everyone's wallet, and grocery store trips feel like negotiating hostage releases. Gas prices, whew, you need a small loan for a full tank. And some folks are suddenly realizing, wait, didn't we get promised all of this will be fixed? Now, cue the viral stitches. Trump betrayed us. This isn't the America I was promised. Wait, you mean politicians don't always tell the truth? Shocking, I know. But here is where it gets dramatic. Some clips show literal tears, people sitting in their trucks whispering to the camera, "I believed, I really believed." And all I can say is, that belief, powerful, but also read the fine print, y'all. Now, social media, a whole circus right now. Some are clowning, some are sympathizing, and others are like, bro, you are just now figuring this out. But hey, realization hits differently for everyone. And when it does, it hits. You see, guys, here at Echo Room Vibes, we don't take sides. We just observe, laugh a little, cry a little, and send digital hugs to everyone who needs one. So here's my question for you. Are we watching the collapse of political trust? Or just another dramatic season finale in the reality show called America? Comment what you think. I read every single one. And if you are still watching until now, drop a fire emoji in the comments so I know you are part of the real ones. Also, big love to every creator stitching these moments, documenting real stories, and giving us the unfiltered tea. Without you, we wouldn't have these wild ride episodes. Keep tagging, keep posting, and we will keep giving credit where it's due. And honestly, folks, politicians are like Wi-Fi signals. Strong promises, weak connections. But we keep logging in, don't we? So, is America in a soap opera arc right now? Or are we just getting started? One thing's for sure, popcorn sales are up. All right, fam, if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next dramatic twist. This is Echo Room Vibes, where we sip the tea, watch the plot unfold, and appreciate the storytellers who bring the drama straight to our feeds. Until next time, Stay sane, stay satirical, and remember, if life gets too serious, just hit play. Peace out.